Hey folks, welcome back. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today. If you can hear some like buzzing in the background or like a fan blowing, guys, I apologize. That is my air conditioner and fan because it is hot today where I'm at. So I have those running on the background. So if you hear that, I apologize, guys. I don't have much of a choice on that. So today we are going to be playing Imperium Galactic Survival. Well, we're not going to be really playing it. We're going to be just kind of making some ground vehicles. I figured I'd, excuse me, I'd change things up a little bit and just do a little bit of creation and all that. But give me just a second because I'm sharing my live stream links with Discord and stuff like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and test chat, test text right there, make sure that's working for y'all. And then I will put my oh, there goes my phone. I'll put my tablet on so I can see y'all's comments, because once I tab out of all this stuff, I will need to go to my tablet for the text messages and all that good stuff that y'all send me. But today we're going to be doing a little bit of vehicle creation. One of them that I want to do is I want to do two of them. I want to do a vehicle creation of a let me find my channel right here real quick. I want to create a few ground vehicles. One is an artillery cannon, but I want to also create that with a drop ship that you can drop it in and detach it and stuff like that. But I'm not quite sure how to go about doing that, if I'm to be honest, guys. So yeah, we're gonna figure that out together. Because I don't think that you can carry a ship with another ship on the there we are. Like if I have the drop ship come in and hook up to the ground vehicle, I don't think that somebody can be in the ground vehicle while being transported in the small ship. I don't think that is a thing. But I'm actually in Reforged Eden 2. And I'm in a single player survival game. Let's see, to original mode, I guess it's survival mode. Is that it? No. Switch to creative, switch to survival mode. Okay, so yeah, we're back. I switched earlier. You can see where I put God mode on, spawn blueprints, item menu, and then CM switches it from survival to creative. But I didn't really want to do that after I thought about it, because it'll switch the game into creative mode, and the CPU usage and the weights and the balances and all that stuff will be in creative instead of single player or survival mode. So I wanted to switch it, which I can see right here. I switched it back to survival mode. So that's where we want to be right now. So this is one of the starting planets. I don't even know what planet this is. Okay, this is Akua, which is one of the Reforged Eden starting planets and stuff like that in the Alpha G starting system. And we are on... Come on, get out of the way. No, we are... there we go. We're on Akua, and... Are we on the moon or Akua? No, we're on Akua. Okay, so that's where we're at. If you want to create a game yourself, let's see. I want to kind of build on something. Let's see. F2 is the spawn in blueprints. It's gonna lag out for just a second because I have a lot of blueprints. Let's see. We want to do bases. I don't even know if I even have any bases. Let me get a sip of this coffee while it's taking its time loading up everything that I've got. Yes. Good coffee. All right. Do I own any bases? We're fixing to find out. I think I own a few of them that I've created, but I don't remember exactly. It's been so long since I played this game, guys. And whenever I do play, I don't really play the game for the game. I play the game because I like building and creating things and stuff like that. So there is that. Let's see. Are we froze? Come on, sort yourself out, sort your life out. It's still thinking about things because it's right now. It's in loading all of the blueprints in the game. Bases, starter bases, enemy bases, every base, capital ship, every blueprint that is in on record in the game. It's loading it all up. All right. So I was practicing with come on, we just had it. I was practicing with a few in-game bases just to familiarize myself with them and stuff like that. We had them, and then it just kind of done its own thing. Just, I guess it registered whenever I clicked it or whatever. I double clicked is what I done, and it went back into loading all them up. So let's just wait a minute. A lot of sorts of stuff. Even if I press F2 or escape, it ain't gonna do nothing. It'll probably do something now, but it's kind of lagged out right at the moment. So let's just sit here and watch the paint dry. While it's doing that, I'm just gonna go ahead and get another sip of this good coffee. So I did go to the VA yesterday and today, and they gave me a back brace and told me to wear it for the next 5 days. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And some mez. For those of y'all don't know, I had a back injury when I was in Iraq back in 2003, and it's gotten to the point now that we need to do something about it. Let me get some of this coffee. There we go. Oh, and I also wanted to say a special thank you to each and every one of y'all wishing me best wishes and condolences for my mother's passing, which Mom passed away the 28th of last month, for those of y'all that don't know or haven't heard yet. And thank you for each and every one of y'all that wish me best wishes and all that stuff. All right, let's see. Advanced Rocket Defense Zerac. That's an in-game base right there. That's that is that one. And that's a POI in the game, if I'm not mistaken, involving Zerax. Let's see, live stream vanilla base. I think this is a base that I was actually building. Yes, this is a base that I was actually building. Let's see, is it home? Yes, it's this one. That I was building in game for y'all months, like 9 months ago. I just haven't finished it or anything like that. Let's see, can we? Yes, let's go down with that. Just little. There we go. We're gonna spot it in like that. So there's that base that and we can actually use that base if we want to. Cheese FOB base. FOB, for those of y'all that are unfamiliar with military acronyms, means forward observation base is what that means. So let's see. That is a POI, actually. That is I think this is a Reforged Eden POI. It may be a vanilla POI, guys. I don't know. But I had started repairing it, and I thought it was a ship, but it's not a ship. It's a POI, and I think it's on Skillion. I think it's what it's on. But whenever you find this base, it has a constructor and all that stuff in it. Whenever you find it, but it's on the desert planet, and it spawns in depending on how you have your settings. But yeah, whenever you find it, it has O2 tanks, and it has a constructor, and then there's an O2 thingy, and then there's a armor locker, and all those things and whatnot have you. It has refrigerators. All this stuff comes standard. So yeah, this is actually a POI that you come across. Like I said, I've only found it on one planet, which is Skillion. So there's that. All right, let's see what else. I'm not sure what this one is, so we're going to go ahead and spawn that in too. I know we got sidetracked, guys. It happens every time we play Empyrion. We always get sidetracked. All right, this, I'm not sure if this is a POI or what this is. Let's go ahead and land that. We'll put the legs. Oh. All right, well, let's move over here then. There we go. Let's get an angle so we can see. We'll just drop it like that. I'm not sure if this is an actual POI in the game or if this is a if I downloaded this off the internet or where did I? Oh, you know what? I think this might be a ship from the DLC, I think. What was it, the Dark Faction or something like that? This might be one of those. Honestly, let's see, P menu. Oh, there is no core present. Okay, well, let's fix that. Let's get a core. All right, let's grab a core. All right, let's throw the core in here. And we'll just throw it right here. There we go. Now let's see. All right, let's see. Statistics, ID creator shows me, but I didn't create this. This is not one of my creations. I definitely would have remembered if I created something this beautiful and majestic, but it is a base, actually, so I'm thinking it has to do with the Dark Faction. So, okay, cool. And then this is a base, I think, that I was working on for my nephew. I think we had took over a POI, if memory serves me correctly. We took over a POI and then I started making it tailored to him, or I may have just started making this. I don't know now. So there's that one, and then let's see. I know there was a base. Yeah, this is a POI that we took over, and I just converted it for my nephew. For him. And I think this here is the same one. Nope, this is another POI that we took over, or something. Yeah, I remember now. It's how long it's been, guys. I know it's crazy, but this was a POI. But anyhow, now that we've got sidetracked and we decided to lag the game out, let's go ahead and start doing what we came here for. Where's the base at? Excuse me. It's over here. You know what? Let's start deleting some of these to take away the lag. All right, let's see. DM is debug menu, guys. Let's see. And then we want to delete 1150, the ID. So delete. Oh, we got to push the thing. Delete 1150. Oh, maybe it's destroy. There we go. All right. And then we'll go do that the rest of these bases and stuff like that. That way we can, all right, and just push up arrow and then just change the number as accordingly. Okay. That way we save on our lag. You know what I'm saying? All right. And then 36. And then we can start doing what we actually came here to do. All right, this here's 1144. Okay. That's the one we're going to work off of. Go over here and delete this one real quick. Whoa. Hey, come back here. All right, and that's 1142. All right. That helped reduce the lag and all that stuff. All right, now let's go ahead and get us a drill. I can't spell apparently. Do we got a debug drill? There we go. Give it. There we go. Thank you. We can go ahead and give them back or trash them. All right, debug drill. The reason we need a debug drill is because we want to get this stuff off the deck right here. If that makes sense. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. You know. That way we can start building some stuff. Okay. And this is going to be our base of operations right here. There we go. A little bit more. Alright, let's turn God mode off for just a second. Alright. Let's see, how do we flatten? There we go. We'll just kind of straighten out our yard a little bit. There we go. That way it don't look so janked. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And we may very well have a base attack, guys. Remember, we're actually playing in survival. We're just using the command codes and stuff like that. That way we can free build and stuff. So I promise we're going to get to some building and all that. I literally, since I'm stuck on this back brace, I can't really do anything else for 5 days. So I might just do a little bit more streaming between now and then. So just give you a heads up. Alright, there we go. Seems like all this stuff's a little different now. I don't remember it being this janky whenever you used the drill before. But it may be the mod too. Maybe causing some type of weirdness going on. Alright, so that's good enough. Excuse me. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a debug rifle. That way if we get attacked, then we have something to defend ourselves. Alright, let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Alright, hold on. DI. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now, we are going after our starter block, which will be, we're going to need a hover one, and then we're also going to need a small vessel one. Okay, now the hover vessel, if you remember what I said, we're going to make this an artillery round. Okay. All right, so now we're going to need a cockpit. Let's go with one of those, and let's try the blue thingies. Let's just get a stack of those and see, because I think the blue thingies are all direction, aren't they? Or is it the green ones? It's the green ones. So let's try the green ones first. Shit. Hold on. God mode. That way I can hold the weight. Alright. So let's try these first. And see what we have. Alright, now we need weapons. That's a light cannon. Heavy artillery. Railgun, light gun, cannon, laser, drill mode. I kind of want to do an artillery one, kind of like an artillery tank, you know, like a modern day tank or something like that. That's a Gatling cannon, laser cannon, plasma, railgun, medium, flamethrower, Vulcan, heavy laser. Reforged Eden, guys, has definitely added more different weapons in here. Oh, heavy cannon, you say, huh? Huh. I don't know what all's involved in making that. If I'm to be honest, guys, I really don't know. I guess what we could do is we could put a constructor over here. What is that? That's a large constructor. An advanced constructor. And let's just do constructors. That's a deconstructor. I said we got a large, advanced, and then we got a large, and then deconstructor. What is this small constructor? All right, so let's throw some of these on the base real quick. All right. How do we? Okay, there's that. And then there's that one. All right. Now, let's see, input, output. Input, output. Okay. Input, output. The reason I've done that, guys, is because I really don't know what kind of weapons that we can put on this. Was the F3 apparently my phone fell. Hover vessel. All right, so we have okay, so it'd be the light cannon at level 5. The Gatling gun at level 3. Where is the artillery? Gatling cannon. Interesting. I don't see the artillery. Did I look over it? Did I overlook it or something, or what? Because Ravian and Vermilion, they changed the CPU, the all that stuff. All right, so here's some medium turrets right here. Okay, here we go. Oh wow, that's at level 25. Interesting. So if we continue on with the artillery, then you would not be able to build that until level 25. So let's change the artillery to a light cannon. That's kind of like an artillery type gun. It's just a smaller one. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I did not know that. All right, where are you at? I think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be that under the, nope, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, shit. Let's, change the daylight, shall we? I forgot to stop daylight, guys. Alright, that's close enough. Alright, so excuse me. Alright, so that's the cannon right there. We'll have to go with the cannon. All right, now what type of cockpit do we want? Let's go with that one. What do y'all think? Let's see here. Yeah, let's go with that one. Okay, let's go ahead and get us some blocks. Let's see, steel blocks. Let's go ahead and get some steel blocks. We're just going to do that. I'm right clicking because I'm trying to build in 7 Days to Die. All right, let's see. What is this bad boy? Okay, so that's the Gatling cannon. We don't need him. We want to go with this guy. Okay. So let's go ahead and so I'm curious to know, will he actually? No, he will not. So he needs to be higher up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some cargo extensions. Let's see here. See, ammo controller. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and grab one of those. Extensions. Let's grab those. Okay. Let's see. We don't need that. We'll keep those. Well, we'll move that right here. Okay. We'll put that right there for right at the moment. Okay. See, what else are we gonna need? I think that's gonna be it, guys. Then we can start building. I'm thinking, guys. Oh, and multi-tool. We need a multi-tool. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna need some generators and stuff also. Do. Okay. Let's grab those generators real quick. I don't know why it's got a CR right there. Let's see, small generators, fuel tank. Let's get shit. I forgot it gives you the whole stack. And then a small generator. We got a. Did I put the fuel tanks back? My bad. Let's see. I think that's it for right now. All right, let's see here. All right, that's 1 or 2 blocks high. That's 1 block high. Okay. All right, so we're going to put 1 right there. 1 right there. Okay. 1 right there. 1 right there. I'm not sure how big I'm going to build this thing, guys. So, you know, so we're just experimenting right at the moment. We're going to put that there, that there, that there. Okay. Let me think real quick. Decisions. All right, where's our gun at? Let's find our gun real quick. There it is. All right. Let's take a look at our gun. Okay, we can put our gun right there. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's move it forward. That don't look bad, does it? That don't look bad at all, does it, guys? All right, let's grab some steel blocks. Yeah, that's gonna work, right? Yes, I know that I can turn symmetry mode on and all that stuff. That is a thing. Okay, there you go. There's symmetry, guys. All right. So now, I know I want to put my ammo controller right here on the side. Okay. I know. I want to make sure that I have enough of space in my ammo controller so I can use it for storage and all right, now what I want to do is I want to put my generators in. Okay. And then I want to put some fuel tanks in. Okay. Now I'm probably going to want to put some more of those in also to kind of help support the weight. I'm thinking, how do we want to do this? Okay. Let's see. That's going to be a triangle, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Let's see. Actually, let's go ahead and go back with this one, and I'll show you why here in just a second. I have an idea. I have an idea, folks. Let's see, where are you at? You gonna be here? Yes. Okay. Let's go back to this one. Nope, too small. Okay. Now let's see. I think it's gonna be that one, isn't it? Yes, I think that's the one I want. Actually, yeah. Yep, that's gonna be the one I'm wanting right there. Okay. All right, now I'm looking. Nope, wrong button. let's see. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for... It's probably going to be this one. Yeah, I bet it's going to be this one, guys. Yep. That's going to be that one. That's what I'm looking for right there. All right, so now what I want to do, okay, I want to go ahead and stick that there, and then we can kind of, I don't know, spice it up a little bit, as soon as I remember. What do you think, guys? Think that's gonna work? Yeah, what do you think? Okay, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and take that one out, and let's go ahead and put the actual is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Actually, it's gonna be this one. There we go. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I do like that. This one right here. I think I like that because it gives like a little indent and it kind of breaks it up a little bit. You see what I'm saying? All right, now, which one is this one? I think it's gonna be this one. I think. Da 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 da. It is not going to be that one. Let's go over here to these blocks. It's been so long, guys, since I've actually built an Empyrion, it ain't even funny. So that's going to have the same angle as that one. Maybe one of these? There we go. All right, now. All right, you are. All right, so that's going to look like that. Okay. You know what? Let's rock with that one. I'm digging it. Okay. All right, now that's going to be a half block, so we need to go ahead and leave that lip on there. Excuse me. Let's look for some lights, shall we? All right, let's see. Lights. Yes, that's going to work out beautifully. All right, now let's go ahead and put that bad boy right there. All right, now let's go ahead and give this some internal protection, like so. Okay. All right, so that kind of gives us an idea on the front. Where's a paint gun? Da, 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 da. Texture and color, texture and symbol. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think we need any lights. All right, let's kind of do that right there. Okay. Let's spice this up right here. Symbols. Okay. Apparently this is not the gun I was looking for. Texture and color. Texture and color. Is there any more? I think it's that one. There's one that does all of them. And I'm not sure which one it was. Alright, what are you? Okay, that's just texture. That's just color. And that's just texture and symbols. Oh, no, here's textures right here. My bad. Okay. Shh, you didn't see that. Alright, let's put my stuff back in my toolbar. Really? Survival tool. Alright. So, I actually wanted to go... do you know what? I'm actually kind of liking that right there. Alright, let's let's see here. There we go. They're going up and down. Alright, let's turn off symmetry for just a moment because the texture gun's still an issue. Alright. See? Beautiful. Alright. So there's the front right there. Let's go with some gray. Let's see. All right, and then let's that's marble. I don't know. I don't know. Jury's still out on that, guys. Jury is still out on that. Maybe? Maybe? Alright, let's go with this color. Let's see if we can fit something like this in there. We can go ahead and turn our light off since we're not underneath. All right, now let's go back to this color. All right, now let's see here. Okay, that's just the, excuse me. Okay, that's just the texture. Alright, let's see here. We are going to put in these little fellas right here. Is that a thing? Can I do that? Let's see. Okay, no, I can't. No, I can't because I got that other thing in there. Okay, no worries. So what we can do is we can go ahead and texture that color. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and change that, and then that, and then that. Okay. And then I'm gonna go white, something like that. I think that's the route I'm gonna go, guys. There we go. Oop, painted the thing. Okay. Now, excuse me. What are we going to do here? I think we're going to go ahead and go with these. I'm thinking. I'm still thinking. Actually, you know what? Wrong button. Hold on. Give me just one second, guys. My clients don't know that I'm live streaming. So unless I tell them that I'm live streaming, they don't know I'm live streaming. So I apologize for the interruption. So I'm just letting them know that I'm live streaming. Okay. So there's that. I apologize. All right, let me get a sip of this coffee and catch my breath real quick. Good stuff. All right. Where was we? So we're just kind of getting an idea right at the moment, guys. Let's go ahead and turn on symmetry. Okay, let's go ahead and I think I'm gonna go with the these right here. Whoop. And then I'm going to go with these down the sides also. And then I'm going to get about right here Should I go thick? Yeah, let's go like that. Yes, let's do that. Can I not like stick you on there or something or what? What's going on here? Okay, let's go ahead and give it a little lip. There we go. Now, can I stick you on there? Would it reach like a limit or something? Is that what's going on? Alright, so that's kind of gives us a little break up in the back. Alright, let's see. Can we put some fuel in it and just kind of test drive it a little bit? Fuel. Yeah, that'll work. And then, well, that's basically it, just fuel. Let's see here. Fill it up. All right, now let's go ahead and get out of that and throw all this stuff out of our inventory because it will absolutely weigh us down. So there is that. So that's the thing, guys. All right, now what is those bullets right there? Takes 30 by 113. All right. Nope. 30 by 113. What's the difference between the two? Well, let's alright, so which one? Alright, it's gonna be those. So that's cannon shells, auto cannon shells. Alright, so it's gonna take the auto cannon shells. Will you take those? Cannon. Okay, well, we know we can carry 2,000 rounds, so there's that. Let's go ahead and turn off symmetry mode. Okay. Alright, pilot mode. We don't have shield. We do have artillery cannons. Alright. Like I said, this is just a ground vehicle, guys. That's all it is. It's just a ground vehicle. One thing that I do know that we definitely need. Okay. I wished it was artillery. But let's go ahead and go back to that. Alright, so one thing that I do know that we definitely need more than anything else. Detector. There we go. What is that? Ooh, advanced detector, you say. Okay. Well, let's just get the standard one that you can build, okay? Let's change our view. Let's go ahead and put that bad boy right there. Okay. Alright. So now we can detect. Okay. Like I said, this is just a like the predecessor to the artillery vehicle. And you would use this for like role play or something like that, guys. If you hit the space bar, you'll actually go up 1.5 meters. Alright, so there's this little jewel right here. Okay. Now, if you want to go into, let's go ahead and auto arrange these guys right here to the turret. You can actually control the turret yourself right here. You can access it and you can control it yourself. Okay, so there's that. All right, so now let's get out of that. All right, so it looks like we're tilting back So what that means, guys, is we're gonna take this off. Okay. Well, it's just gonna do its own thing. All right. It's doing its own thing, folks. Okay. That should offset that. I don't think that I can put any more of those little engines on there. I do not think that that is a thing. No, because you can only put 6. Okay. However, I did learn this in a I don't know if it's still a thing or not, guys. So I'm gonna show you a little trick. Like I said, I do not know if it's a thing or not. Whoop. All right, now let's. All right. All right, so now we can go up 3 meters, and so that's a little trick right there, guys. So I'm glad they ain't found that. All right, so let's go ahead and level out. All right, so now what we want to do is see how it's not kicked back way in the back no more. So let's go ahead and take these off, because they're messing with my original build. So we're back at our 1.5 meters. Okay. I do not see us. Let's O key to 0 out. Actually, let's go over here on the platform so we can get a better measurement, because it's level with the terrain. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and hit the O key, and it zeroes us out, and then we'll hit the E key and we'll jump out. All right. So see how we moved our thrusters, our repulsor thrusters. We moved them back. Okay. So that offsets the weight of all of this stuff. Okay. Now let's see here. That would be the first ones, and let's go with our F3 to see, because I want you to be able to build this hover vehicle early game. You know, that way you can have you a cool little hover vehicle right out the gate. Interesting. I see that you can unlock your thrusters right here. Okay, so level 3, I want to try to stay under level 5 for you guys. So okay, so the small engines we can definitely do the all right, so good. So let's just go ahead and put 2 of those on there, right there. Okay. And what that does, that allows you to get to your 3 meters. It's a little hack, guys. And the repulsor thrusters, you can still use them for your left, right, strafe, and all that stuff. Now you're only doing, what is it, 36, 37 meters a second. That's okay. That's okay. That is perfectly okay. All right, so there's that. Okay, this is not really a combat vehicle. Okay, we're just playing around, having something to do out of boredom. Okay, so let's go ahead and park this monstrosity back over here. Okay, we'll go ahead and leave it on. We'll go ahead and 0 key it to level us and all that stuff. All right. So let's go ahead and we're already in God mode, so let's go ahead and get these out of our inventory, and let's get some blocks. We were doing the small steel blocks. Okay. And basically now what we're going to do is we are going to, yes, I'm glad I used those blocks. That's why I use those blocks. so I can do this. Okay, now let's go ahead and turn the symmetry mode back on. Okay, beautiful. All right. Shit. Well, if I did that, oh, you know what? What we can do? We can move that to say right here. Okay. Yes, we can do that. Okay, that connects that, and then all we got to do is go ahead and put us some more connector, cargo connector thingies. There they are. Okay. That will connect our cargo. Okay, let's go ahead and spice it up. Let's go ahead and throw a refrigerator over here. Okay. Alright. Now let's look at our CPU. Let's go ahead and auto arrange these things. Okay. Our CPU is looking good. We're 3,000 to 5,000. Okay, let's look at our statistics. So, unlock level 10. That is because of the gun. I'm almost certain of that. See, let's go in here and look in our weapons. We're looking right here. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Ah, right there. See, that unlocks at level 10. So I guess what I'm going to go ahead and do is start at the little Gatling turret for you for right now. Let's see, where's the little Gatling turret? There's the little Gatling turret right there. Okay, that way you can bring it in at level. We'll go ahead and move it back also. That way you can bring it in at a easier level. All right, so let's go ahead and start blocking it out. Let's, you know what? Hold on. Nope. That don't have what I'm looking for. Oh, you know what? This might. Let's flip this around. Oh, I think I got it now. There we go. That's gonna work out real good. Look at that. And it kind of breaks it up for us a little bit also. Okay. And then we can go back to our textures. Okay, I'll show you the textures here in just a second, guys, when the lights are dim. Yeah, that's gonna work. All right. That is absolutely gonna work. All right, so let's go ahead and show you what the textures are actually gonna look at nighttime. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn the lights off. That way we can get as dark as we can get. Let's turn that off so you can get a little bit better view. Let's get that big old thing out of my hand. Alright, so you see the textures kind of breaks it up a little bit, gives a little bit of an accent. Yeah, I think that's going to work out really good. And then, so like right here, we can go ahead and let's see, that's only those textures? That's okay. We'll make that work. That'll work. Okay. Do. Alright, now. Alright, so that kind of gives a little bit of a texture right there. There we go. We got it. Alright. The engines, we could probably just do black. Truth be told. That way it kind of magnifies the green a little bit better, or the red lights a little bit better. Yeah. Alright, so now let's go ahead and turn the lights back on. The hell's going on? Something's shooting somewhere. I guess that thing's trying to shoot. Alright, 12.7. Alright. 12.7. Oh, that ain't point. Point. Nope, that's... There we go. 7. Alright. Obviously, it can take 8,000. Was it can take a lot of bullets in the cargo. So, apparently, it's pissed at that. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and look back at it. Statistics. Alright, unlock level 5. So there we go. We're in the ballpark, guys, of what we're wanting to unlock right there. Get another sip of coffee. Yes, good stuff. Alright, now we can go ahead and start bringing it back in. Not bringing it back in, but start filling it in with blocks. Let's go ahead and turn our symmetry mode back on, because we only want to do this once. Alright, now, and then we want to try to corner this off. How do we want to corner that off? Do we want to do it like that? Nope, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work either. Do we want to try to do this? Let's see. Let's throw that up there and see what it looks like. No, we don't want to do that. Alright. Let's try another one. I know we've got one. It's just a matter of finding it. Is it that one? Is it this one? Do you know what? We could go with that one. Let's hold that thought on that. What is this? No, nope, nope, nope. Let's see here. What is that? Hmm. Nope, not that one. Let's look. Let's look. Let's look. I don't think we're gonna have. Well, hold on. Let's throw that up there and see what it looks like. Do you know what? That's really not bad. But what are we gonna do for down here? Because that's gonna require a 4. I mean, we could go ahead and put a square down there, and then tie it in. You know what? Let's do that, guys. Here, I'll show you why here in just a second. Yep, there we go. Now we can take and to give it a little bit more character. I still think I'm building in 7 Days to Die. All right, so that kind of blends that in. That kind of blends that in. Now let's see if we can. Um. I'm thinking now, guys. I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and bring that in. Like that, and then we're gonna go ahead and do some of this right here on the back. It's kind of blocky and bulky, though, isn't it? Hmm. Um. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go ahead and solidify this part right here. And see what that looks like. Is it you? Actually, guys, this might work out better. Yeah, this might actually work out better, guys. Okay. And then, because we got this little fella right here that we can absolutely put right there. But let's see if we can find, is it this guy? And it's not that guy. It seemed like there was another one that was, it's not that guy. Is it this guy? Nope, it's not that guy. Seemed like there was a skinnier one, and I may be thinking wrong. I may be thinking in a different game. It's not gonna be the square. Decisions. Is it this little fella? It is not that little fella. Maybe it's these guys right here. Definitely not them. Yes, it's those guys. Perfect. All right, now, can we? I'm just trying something. Uh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna put them here. I'm still debating on these, putting them right there. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put the round ones here also. I think for right now. And then I'm gonna try to find the little. Is this one? Or is it this one? It's that one. There we go. Perfect. All right, now, and then I'm gonna paint those like that color gray. Okay. And then that is gonna be that kind of gray. It's so cute, itty bitty bitty. They shrunk the textures. All right. And then the okay. Um, let me turn that off for just a second. Let me and then step back and get that out of my hand so I can look at it and just look. Let me study it for just a second. Uh, um, I'm the, and the thing is, I can't change that color without changing the whole thing, and eh, it it irritates. uh, mm, um, the decisions, guys, decisions. All right. There we go. All right. Okay, that's why that's like that. Okay. Um. Not my best work, guys. Not my best work. Not my best work at all. Absolutely not my best work. Alright. Let's see here. And then this, I'm gonna go ahead and well, I can't right there, but I can definitely fill these up with cargo containers in here. Okay. I'm probably going to regret that, so let's go ahead and put a solid block there. Okay, I'm just going to put, well, no, I need to definitely have that container controller. I'll say here right in just a second, guys. Controller. Container controller, yes. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and auto arrange the devices. Okay. We got 11,950 rounds, okay. CPU, we're still around 3,000, just above 3,000 CPU, so that's good. That's good. All right. Now, you understand you can take some of these cargo containers out and put more thrusters or whatever. Or not thrusters, but I'll get it here in a minute, guys. Power generators. You can put more power generators in. And that'll help you with your power if you want to upgrade this or change it and all that stuff. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Lunch. Okay, but our ultimate goal for this thing right here is this guy right here. Whoop, wrong button. Nope, go away. That's the ultimate goal for this guy. Okay? It's the whole reason why we designed it. But I'm noticing something. Okay? I bet y'all don't see what I'm seeing. I see what I'm seeing. You see it now, don't you? Yes, you do. All right, let's go ahead and take that off. Okay. All right, now. There it is. You saw exactly what I was seeing. Right, so that's the ultimate goal of this is for this beast right here. So now that tells us, guys, we've got to change our design now because this ain't gonna work. We can still fly it around, you know, and just kind of get an idea. Shit, wrong button, dummy. We need 120 by 570. Okay, 120 by 570. Let's uncheck that. 120 by 570. It's gonna be these guys. I'm not sure how many rounds this thing right here will absolutely hold. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Let's go ahead and get these out. Okay, let's wait let's make our inventory light so we're not carrying a bunch of stuff also, because that is a thing. I don't need these guys. Okay. I remember now that's why we got the low profile cockpit. Is so we could have the artillery on it. All right, so obviously it's not going to take 2,000 rounds. It's not going to happen. Okay, so let's stack it. It's not going to take 1,000 rounds. All right, it's not going to take 500. It's not even going to take 250. All right. All right, this is going to take this many rounds, guys. And that's 100 shots. That's pretty good. Pretty good for artillery. All right, now let's go ahead and turn everything on. We still get our 3mm. Okay, let's go ahead and hit the O key. Now we can't shoot it from inside here, unfortunately. And I've noticed that we are going down in the front, but we can absolutely shoot that thing from our driving seat and all that stuff. Fire. Okay, we may have been a little high for that one. I'm not sure how far that is from here. What? No way. It don't destroy trees no more? Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. All right. I don't know. All right, so wrong button. So now let's go ahead and take our ship back over to our platform and see what's going on with the front. Because remember, this thing's artillery. Let's see if we can find our base. Is it over here? Yeah, there it is. See the little towers? Da 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 da. Do 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 do. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stop. We're going to put our crosshairs right there. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and get out. All right, now that's going to do something. All right, I'm not touching the controls. I just got in it. Okay, so it's tilting forward because I'm guessing the weight from our body, our character's weight, is having an effect on it. Okay. So we're just watching. All right, so now it's tilted forward, okay. So now that it's tilted forward, let's see if we can compensate that with one of these guys. Okay, let's get this out of our hands now. Oh, yep, there it is. It compensated it. See? There we go. Beautiful. Now, okay, so there we go. We're back up and going again. Yay! It's a thing. It is absolutely a thing. Because you want the nose of it to always point up. Even if it's slightly, you always want it to point up. Alright, guys. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish this stream up right here for right now, guys. I do appreciate those of y'all that's joined me, that has joined me. I appreciate that. And once again, I thank each and everybody that sent me condolences about my mother passing away. That's very, very much appreciated. And yeah, if you want me to release this build on the workshop once we get it finished, just definitely put it in the comments, and I'll definitely release it and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next stream. Until then, happy gaming.